Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV. Just doing a test to make sure the cameras and everything work. It's been a nightmare. Please let me know if you see my image and also uh, let me know if the audio is coming through. All right, okay. And here, I'll clip this in. It's copied. How's your day going so far? Beautiful day in the Smoky Mountains today. Absolutely gorgeous. It was kind of cool last night, into the 30s for sure. There we go. There's a paste. And if you'd like to get on board, there it is. Just take the little keygen that I put in. Hi, David. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Just watched the latest video. Thank you. I just put it up. Do you know? I started rendering that video at 8 o'clock last night, and it didn't even get ready till almost what, about 8:15, 8 o'clock, yeah, about 8:15 this morning, because I rendered it so high because it's clear. You notice how clear it is. That's the problem when you're using super high resolution to put your videos up. You got to wait forever, forever. And I even have two computers, so next time what I'm going to do is render one downstairs and render one up here so that I can keep ahead of the Christmas rush. So how are you doing today? It's been crazy for me the last few days. Absolutely crazy. Is the audio's coming through okay? Just checking everything. The camera seems to be working. We'll see. I called the company, going back and forth, trying to get everything all done, but just trying to make sure that it's working for next week. Just as a failsafe, I brought the laptop up here. It's right here next to me, just in case if I have to do a laptop broadcast, which I will try in the next few minutes. I've got the other camera. I've got a Logitech camera for the laptop, so I'll put that on there. Um, it figures out why that video I tried to upload of the bamboo forest turned out so. But why? What happened? I'm interested. Anyone else want to get on board? Please feel free. I'll be on here for a few minutes, just making sure everything is working right. I literally almost took all of this down as per Her Majesty. She says, "Why don't you just take the one from downstairs, bring it up here?" And I don't want to go through that. My goodness, that takes forever to disassemble one computer and then move another one from down below and reconnect everything up here with no guarantees, none whatsoever. But I think I got the bug out of it. We'll see. They're very temperamental, you know that? I was almost tempted. I was almost tempted to buy another computer, and then I said, you know what? No, no, no. I'll just keep working on this one. Not at all. Coffee time. David, did you like that new video? I had a lot of fun doing that. It was oh, there you are. There you. How about that? Bloop. There you are. There you go.
Morning.
Wait a minute. I don't have my headphones on. I can't hear you. That's another thing I'm having troubles with, is trying to figure out the Wi-Fi on this computer so that I could use the wireless headphones. Now I got to lean forward. I can hear you. There you go.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you for joining me. I
Um,
appreciate that.
first, first, here's the tree.
Oh, that's pretty. Did you do it or did the kids do it?
Oh no, I did it. We're gonna have a live one in the living room. This is in the nerd cave. Here's the Ghostbusters.
The city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
That's cute. That's the Nerd Cave Christmas tree.
That is the nerd cave Christmas tree.
What other nerdage are you going to put on that tree?
Well, we got Micro Machine. I got a Joker. Here it is.
Let me see. It's in the shadow. Give me some light.
Hold on one second. Baby, go turn on the big light. All right.
I love that. Why so serious?
But I got the fake old timey bulbs. They're LEDs in them, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I
And then the
prefer
bubble
the
light.
LEDs. It's better. The LEDs are better.
I got the bubble lights.
I used to, do you know, I remember those as a child, the original bubble lights.
Mhm.
Wow, were they a hazard? They were such a fire hazard. They would always blow out.
No, want to jump on for a second and say hello.
Thank you.
No, that video that I took of us walking through that bamboo forest, I went back and looked because I posted it on Facebook, and it looks just as bad. It looks fine on the phone. I figure what it is, the contracting darkness of the forest with the
Mhm.
bright day did not transfer very well.
What happens? Yeah, you're right.
Because it's very dark in that forest, but
Right.
very bright. So I think that kind of did it, because that 32-minute video I took of me unboxing this thing
Right.
and that nighttime video I took of the Halloween decorations both turned out perfect. So
Now, when you rendered it up, what was the resolution that you sent it up to them at?
I really didn't get a choice to do it through my phone, but I mean the highest it had, 1080p, and this phone
Maybe-
records in 4K.
Maybe next time bring it down a notch, because maybe it's overworking the phone and it's not giving you the resolution you're looking for.
Oh no, the phone's fine. This is a brand new Samsung Note 20.
The Note 20, yeah, that's a nice phone.
Mm-hmm. So it really is. I looked on Facebook when I posted it,
Right.
and it looks just as bad. So I think that's the problem. Is it's just the contrasting darkness.
Could
with
be.
the bright
Could
day.
be. Because YouTube is trying to distinguish the dark from the light, and it's just a machine, and maybe it just couldn't do it right.
Anything else? So
But you're coming through crystal clear, no doubt. So what's on your plans today? What are you doing?
right this moment, getting coffee and biscuits made.
What type of
Getting
biscuits
girl-
you making?
Just some frozen biscuits, Pillsbury.
For
I
the
don't have
kids?
time. No, they already.
I
ate.
don't
They
have a
They,
kid.
they have Pop-Tarts.
And that's the American way.
Well,
Pop-Tarts.
it's not something we normally do, but the little one chimed up. I want Pop-Tarts. Okay. We'll get you some
Strawberry?
Pop-Tarts. Strawberry and cherry.
Yeah. I like the strawberry ones more than cherry.
Oh,
Frosted or unfrosted?
frosted, of course.
Oh, okay. I'll perish the thought.
I don't think it'd be such a big deal to her if it wasn't frosted.
Well, I don't know. They're pretty tasty with that frosting on the top there.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very good. So now, is my picture, is it clear to you?
It looks good to me. It sounds
I
fine.
have had nothing but a nightmare since Sunday night with this thing. I have tried everything. I even contacted the company, and we've gotten to the point where I would have to ship it back to them. And I go, look, I can't be without this thing. I do a show every week, and they go, well, we got to check it out and see if the video card is still good. And I explained to them what I saw when I engaged the program. It looked like you were right up close to a camera. I mean, like within an inch, and you could see skin tone. And then if I turned it towards the Christmas tree, you could see color, but it looked like it was right in front of it.
Wow.
So I'm wondering, and then I thought, okay, the camera, the zoom it's over zooming. I switched the camera. I did exactly the same thing. And I fussed with this thing constantly. I put in all new drivers. I spent at least 6 hours yesterday just on this alone, trying to restore it. And it seems to be working. So I can't say I found what the problem was, but I think everything I did something to correct it.
A little off topic.
Okay, go ahead.
Bob, all about the Smokies, right?
Yeah, Bob.
I've been meaning. I didn't want to leave a comment in his videos, but his videos, for some reason, the sound and the mouths will be off. And quite often, oh, I'm dropping my phone. And quite
Don't do
often, the video will stop. Now, not the sound, but the picture would stop.
But
And
the
I'd have to
audio
go
would go through.
and it wouldn't be anybody else's videos. Just his. This last video was fine. That he did the hotel review.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really weird. Nobody else's videos. All I watch is YouTube. And it's just really
Huh.
weird. If I didn't want to leave a comment on it, like I know anything about anything.
I don't know what to tell you. Sounds like there's a lag between the video and the audio track, and it shouldn't be. I mean, when you record them, they're together.
I know it's really weird. The last video was fine, but usually when I watch it, I don't care. I'll just I'll go about my business and I'll look up and the screen will be frozen, but they'll still be talking. So I'll just move the video up a second and get it running.
Right.
Again.
Right.
But
It's nothing you could do. You can't
it's
change it.
Really weird. I
Yeah,
watch his videos nonetheless.
Well, sure. He does good stuff. You know,
I like.
he's
I
really
like Bob.
laid back. Bob is just
I like
really
them.
laid back guy.
What's really funny is watching him go on those mountain coasters. Just woo.
I don't get the impression Bob is meant for excitement, like thrill seeking. I don't get that impression he's a thrill seeker.
Well, he's enjoying it. There's somebody I watch from time to time that goes on coasters that should not go anywhere near them, but he goes on nonetheless.
Yeah. I'm not a coaster guy.
I
Yeah.
haven't been in years, so
No, it's just nothing I really want to do. I mean, it'd be to do it just to have fun, but not to videotape it. Maybe I would go down, not the really crazy ones, David, some of them are, they're twisty, turny, and it's just, no. I'll get sick. I know I will. My
I'll be
equilibrium is not
honest.
good.
I don't know if I could even, if I would even be able to get on any of them anymore. I'm a big dude. I mean, I'm just being realistic.
I understand.
The harness will go down on me.
No, and you don't want to all of a sudden have the brakes go out on that thing.
No. No.
Now
I
talk
would
about
ride
a
the
thrill
Rocket Top.
ride.
I would ride the Rocket Top. That's got a 370-pound weight limit. I don't even come close to that. So,
No, thank God. Thank God.
I've been near that before. I've been about 350 before. But
Yeah, but you don't need to be. You got to be careful with your heart. You know that.
yeah, no, it was right after I think my second back surgery. I've had all sorts of surgeries. And stuff,
I
so it's
know,
not-
and I feel
it's
bad for you. You're not. You
Oh,
don't look
no.
like you're in pain though.
I wasn't up there. I told you I bought those new orthopedic
Yeah.
shoes.
Did
but
you get
I'm
any
telling
more
you
of
right
them?
now,
I know you were thinking.
No. There's a specialty store around here that I could get them from.
Are they
But,
having a Black Friday sale?
No, I
No.
I don't even care. The cost of it. But no, we live down here in South Carolina, and what it's taking its toll on me right now is it went from 75 not a day and a half ago to dang near 30s last night, and that
Oh yeah.
murders my back.
Oh, I bet that raises heck with your back. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had
My
two.
neck usually. The cold weather affects my neck a lot from the
Mhm.
car accident. So I got to have Marie. She gives me a pounding. It's amazing what she does because she takes her elbows and she jams them into my neck and harder. It's almost like S&M, but it's
Yeah,
it has to hurt to feel good, and maybe in your situation because that's what gets the dopamines going in your body to relieve the pain.
yeah.
And it's
Well,
man,
I've
she
been,
just rams them into my neck, and I see stars almost all the time. Literally, I see stars. But then when she's done, I don't feel any more pain.
I've had a discectomy in the same disc in my lower back twice, but I'm very fortunate because when the disc ruptured, it was just a part of it. It went to my spinal cord and it could sculpt it out. But
Wow.
I don't have any screws. I don't have a cage in my back.
No, good.
So, but it's been about 16 years since the last surgery. I'm fairly certain there's something wrong back there now, but I can still go.
Well, you're not
I-
stressing it out, are you?
No. No, that's stay-at-home dad. I try to be smart with things, and,
Yeah.
but like,
Sometimes you feel good and you go, I can do this, and that's when you're going to do some damage.
nope, I'm not dumb. I was
Mhm.
dumb 10 years ago, but I'm not
Yeah.
dumb anymore.
We were all dumb at one time. I know
Well, I
that.
was doing construction. I was doing, I even
Mm.
worked at Walmart before that, doing second shift in stock, and I'm a workhorse. I even lived in Clearwater in the Tampa area. You know Clearwater.
Oh
Back
yeah,
in
real well.
2008. In 2008, I lived there for a couple months. And I weighed about 280, and people were like, "How are you going?" Because I'd help people with yard work, whatever. And you know how hard to get there. And
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
why I'm not there anymore.
well, I told them, I was like, yes, it's hot, but you have the bay on one side and the Gulf on the other, and you get
Yeah,
a breeze through. In Charleston, we get the heat
nothing,
and it
nothing,
comes in. It
and it
doesn't go
stays there.
anywhere.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't go anywhere. So
it's the only place that, like you were talking down in Clearwater, and that you get a Gulf breeze, but as soon as you leave that area and you start heading inland, it's hot and it
oh
doesn't
yeah,
cool down.
no.
And air conditioning made me hurt more. The hot, cold made my neck
Clearwater
really
was
hurt.
Clearwater was beautiful, but I had to run. I had to run out that the Scientology and all that stuff. I had to go.
Oh yeah, it's
And
amazing how they took over.
in 2008, the Tampa area was what in the top 5 for unemployment in the country at that
Yep.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And it just wasn't panning out. I was trying to get jobs, but I had this one dude. I went for a construction job, and I lie to you not. He tried to tell me that he could meditate in front of me, send his energy into the next room. He was a big Scientologist. And send his energy into the next room, physically pick up a book with his energy, and then recite the words that he was reading with his energy from his body to me. I'm like, okay, I got to go home.
I gotta go home. See,
I gotta
now
go home.
knowing me, I would have said, "Prove it to me right now." In fact, I'd say, "You know what?
Well,
I'm not going to let you use a book you got. I'm going to pick one off the shelf, and I
yeah,
want to see if you really can read it."
yeah. Don't recite something that you've read a million times. Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
not stupid. I'm going home. You people are
I
crazy.
used to. The guy that bought my stations had his radio station right. One of his stations right there where the Scientology building. I could look out the window and see the main building, and
I
they were
lived on
walking around. Did you see them? They all wear
Oh
different
yes.
color
When I first
clothes.
got there, because I'm from Charleston, we had a naval base for decades.
Mm-hmm.
So I get there and I see these people walking around with stripes on their shoulders. I looked at my friend. I was like, I didn't know y'all had a naval base here. He said, oh, we don't. Those are officers in
Not a
Scientology.
naval base.
I lived a mile away from there. I lived on Cedar Street.
Oh,
I
I
lived on
know that.
313 Cedar Street,
I know Cedar.
a mile away from. And it was a trip because there were some people that lived around there. There was a dude that was real crazy, lives next door. I could go on the porch, look towards what was that? What was that main road? Not Harrelson. Whatever. I could look towards the
Harrelson is one of the main roads. Yes.
Harrison. I could look towards the road, the corner where the school was, and I could see the prostitutes waiting for their Johns.
Oh yeah, it was a big deal there. Right.
This is a trip.
That place is. When I first saw that, I had the same impression you did. Is this a naval base? Because they're in blue, they're in brown, they're in black, and
Yep.
and that designates who they are in the hierarchy of Scientology.
And I heard they walk up to people with those like questionnaires and stuff, but you've met me. You've seen I'm not a little dude. I'm nice as the day is long, but I can look like I'm not. Nobody walked up to me and asked me any questions.
That's an advantage for you.
That is the
Yeah, they
advantage.
try recruiting people constantly. They're a lot like
I
the
know.
Hare Krishnas used to do, and but I had no time for them because I've read what's his name's book now. Of course, is Ron Hubbard. Ron Hubbard's
said
book. What a
admitted
nutcase!
He admitted to people that it was a sham. That was a way
Yeah.
for him to get rich.
Yeah,
And he was, well, whether he was a pedophile or not, that's up for discussion. But he was a sci-fi writer that just pulled
Yep.
this out of his head and said, I'm gonna make
Yep.
money.
and he tells you got to be clear. You have to be clear. You must clear yourself. And
I
you got
read
all
up on
these
them.
wackos.
I did my research on them, not TV research, I did my research on them. That one property, that hotel they bought, and that woman died in it in 1995, that schizophrenia that had roach bites on her. No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Let me go.
They take everything from you. When you sign up with them, you sign over all your belongings, everything. If you have any money's coming in, it all gets signed over, and then they put you in kind of a lot like a frat or a sorority environment. You live with other people, and you live very meagerly, and they constantly inundate you with their BS of what they see as the world. And I'm sorry, I read and I talk with these clowns because I was literally across the street. I'd see them walk past the windows, because our studio windows, well, if I was doing a show there, the studio windows are right there looking at their building, and they'd stand in front, and I could, there's just something missing in their eyes. I don't know if you've ever looked at them. They're vacant. They've been brainwashed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. That ruined high school, a friendship I had with a friend since high school. Because he said he wasn't, but I think he was into it, and he was trying stuff to change me. And I was like, "Look, I gotta go.
I gotta go. This is what I look like when I'm leaving."
It got really bad. I moved in with the dude that lived upstairs in the house. Until I moved, I told my friend, my former friend, I was like, "Stay away from me."
Former friend.
I can put my foot 6.5 feet in there, and I'll kick you in the face if you come near me. I told him that. I was like, "Stay away from me. Stay away from me."
It's easy. I can only, listen. Anybody wants to talk to me. Anybody wants to talk, share with me. But when they start getting off on how I should be like them, that's where I draw the line. I'll be like me. You be like you. I'm not telling you shouldn't do it, but I'm telling you I'm not going to do it.
Oh yeah.
I have my beliefs, and definitely it doesn't coincide with anything they're talking about.
Hi, baby.
So you saw the new video. What did you think of it?
Loved it. I'll watch all your videos.
Thank you.
Why
Part 2 is coming up tomorrow. Part 2 will be up tomorrow.
Did you keep getting copyright striked on the Pigeon Forge or the island one? No, I know.
I was going to talk about that Sunday, but I didn't get a chance because I was so mad. But a lot of you guys out there, now I don't know if it's you, because I don't get to see all your YouTube stuff because you don't send it to me.
Oh no, I sent it to you. I sent you the link to the video.
How long have you had your channel?
I've had it for a few years. There's four videos on it.
Am I subscribed or not?
I don't know how to see who my subscribers are. I only have YouTube through my phone and on TV, my Xbox.
It doesn't matter where. Once you got it, it's everywhere. Do me a favor, just send me the link on my phone, please. Email, and I'll make sure that I am subscribed, and then I'll comment to let you know that I am subscribed.
I emailed you the link to the video.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I saw that before. I
Yeah.
don't have my phone here. Where did I put it? I'll look for it later, but I will check it out, and I'll make sure that I am.
It's a boring video, but it's the
only boring if you think it is, David. It's only.
I have several friends. I have you, a couple, but I have a few friends that do YouTube videos for toys and stuff, and that's a real good one that I've known for a few years. And he was like, "You have to do it." I go on his stream sometimes. He's like, "You have to do the video." So I had the phone set up perfect and did the unboxing. I hate FedEx.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, the thing comes shipped in 3 boxes.
Why?
A box within a box within a box, because this is a very expensive piece. This is really big.
Now, what is that? I can't identify that.
It's Snake Mountain from He-Man, but this is for adult collectors.
Marie's a big He-Man.
This thing's about 4 feet long and about 3 feet tall. But the
I
box
got to show her that.
It was shipped in the box, the nice box.
Right.
And then a box, and then a box. Oh,
yeah, Marie's a big He-Man. Isn't that
went all the way through all 3 boxes?
What's their song? Is it from the Masters of the Universe or something?
Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
She actually watches those sometimes. Oh, what are you doing? I'm watching He-Man.
I'm going to do a room tour here real soon.
That would be a great video.
Make sure you show her.
I will.
Love this.
She loves that stuff. She's just a kid at heart. So I'll let her know you got the He-Man mountain. That's amazing.
I got Transformers.
Transformers. She likes
some of the re-release of the old Ghostbusters cartoon toys.
My God. Do you have any Wonder Woman? She was a big Wonder Woman fan.
No, I don't have any DC stuff or any
DC, right?
Or much Marvel stuff either.
Marvel. She has a lot of Marvel-y stuff. Yeah. But what I was going to share with you guys is I've watched a lot of different videos as I can while I'm getting crazy up here. But a lot of people don't realize they're getting copyright strikes because I'm listening to the music that they're on their video, and I know they're going to get hit with a strike.
Mhm.
And if you don't check it out, guys or girls, if you don't check your stats to see if you've got one, you will not be monetized for that. They'll hold you back.
Well, here's the funny story about this, and the reason why I even asked, and I know, because we got back, we posted all the videos and stuff, right, on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and I posted mine. I had no problem. Jane doesn't post as much as I do. I posted like 600 plus videos. Well, she posted, from the island, but she tagged the island, and she got, even on Facebook, she had to remove the video because it got copyright struck. She's not getting
Really?
any money on that. Yes, MCA or whoever it was that owned the rights to, I want to say it was George Thorogood and the Destroyers. I got little tunes in my pocket. Go with that song. She got copyright struck on a Facebook little nothing video.
I got change in my pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling. That one.
Yep.
I got change in my. That's the Tractors. They're called the Tractors.
No. It's George Thorogood.
You should George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers.
Mm-hmm. George
Okay.
Thorogood.
Well, you're gonna hit with that. I mean, anything that's sung by any artist that is copywritten, you're gonna get tagged for it. And your video. The nice thing is, though, David, if you go to that where it says copyright strike, you hover over it, it'll give you solutions, remedies to correct it. Now, some of them you may not like because if you notice, there's 2 videos up from the old mill.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted them to, and they even said they give you 3 options: cut out the video completely, edit the video, or edit the audio. So I said, well, let's just edit the audio. Well, I didn't know that they meant they were going to edit the audio of me talking too and the music. So there was this dead space for 46 seconds. So of course I had, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 500 hits. So I just redid the video, uploaded it, but I played my music over their music.
Yeah.
And I was a real pain in the butt because literally it's Christmas music that's 200 years old and the guy is dead. Why do I have to worry about him getting any copyright?
And Jane didn't understand it. I explained it to her. I was like, look, I understand maybe on YouTube, if somebody's going to get monetized or anything, you're making money off of somebody else's intellectual property.
Right.
But this was her Facebook with just our family and friends, but she tagged the island. That's what it was.
Wow.
Because I got like 3 videos on mine of, you can hear all the music, whatnot, but I didn't get tagged because I didn't tag anybody.
That was probably a good idea.
And I've got 44 friends on my Facebook, so it's just family and friends.
Yeah, because when you go to the island and you shoot the fountain when the music is playing,
That's
all
what it
of that is copywritten music. You have to delete. On my editing stuff that I have, I can actually detach the audio from the video, and then I could go through the audio and cut out pieces. So that's what I do. I cut out the music, put my own music in, because I think the video is good, but the music that they use is not all that good. I mean, how many times you want to hear Sweet Caroline? And that's what I heard the other day, and I cut that right out of there. Goodness gracious. Can't they come up with any better music than that?
Well, I'm going to have to go.
All right. Thank you for stopping in.
But I
appreciate
wanted to get on and say hello.
Thank you.
And, I'll keep in touch. And
I'll check out your video later today, and I'll have the second part of the tour up there, which is stuff you've never seen before. It's part of, you're going to like it. And there's an amphitheater you might appreciate there that I'll be showing you.
Well, I'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you, David.
Talk to you later.
We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. There you go. What a great guy. I like him. Hi, DGI. Good to see you this morning. I'm just doing a test. That's all it is. And I thank you guys. Whenever you come on, I can always count on you guys coming up when I do a test. And I appreciate that because then I know if it's working or it's not, and at least it is working right now. I sure hope it stays working. I've been fussing with it. Marie knows. Spaceman Dudley, good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully the picture is clear. I hope it is. I've tried all my cameras. I'm not going to touch the camera. I'm going to make sure Marie doesn't even go near it. goodness gracious. I had such a headache yesterday trying to figure this thing out. And of course, harassing the people I got the computer from. I go, what this crap you sold me? Why this thing is, you know, on and on. And they're trying to appease me. And I said, it's not working. I can't ship this thing back to you. You tell me what I need to buy. Or you ship me the part. I don't have time for this. Back bothering me, so I don't go to work. You're at work today, or are you going to work? And what do you do? I've never asked you, what do you do, Spaceman? You're an axe murderer. Okay, very good. I'm only kidding. Only kidding. It's been a crazy. Didn't go in. Are you feeling okay? Or just taking logistic? Oh God, that's beyond me. Beyond me, brother. It really is. You got the brain. Definitely. I got the gab. You got the brain. Like an old fart. I am an old fart too. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel it every day. But I keep moving along, keep moving forward. Because it's anybody wants to come on, by the way, if you want to come on camera for a little while longer, I don't mind. Here, I'll paste this back up. Bloop. There it is. If you want to come on, there you go. I could take these off, so I'm hunching forward because I moved everything around. I moved the microphones and the computer back. I like this monitor. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at my fingers on the monitor. I had a smaller monitor that came with the computer. It was all right. It was all right. But I remembered, and I forget who I was telling. It was a couple of weeks ago, or actually maybe just a week ago. I was in the shed where I keep everything stored, a lot of stuff stored. I have the basement that I'm filling up rapidly. And then I have the shed. And I was up in, it's a loft shed. There's a bottom, and then there's a loft on one side and a loft on the other. And I was pulling stuff down, getting the Christmas stuff out. And I go, what's that? And I look, excuse me, I look back in the corner. And I go, when did I buy a monitor? And I don't remember. I'm still, to this day, I don't remember buying this thing. It's a 32-inch monitor that for some reason, excuse me, I didn't hook it up anywhere. So much to my delight, I forgot the Christmas light and pulled that monitor out pronto, and I hooked it up here. And I go, wow, why didn't I do this before? I got this 32-inch monitor, crystal clear, and now I could actually read what you guys, because before, if you notice, I was doing this, I couldn't see, and it's crystal clear. Riker 6305. I would go on camera, but I was told I have a face for radio. Look, you're looking at a radio guy, and I'm still on camera because I dare to fly in the face of fear and a broken camera. You can come on if you want. I don't care what you guys look like, because you're all beautiful to me. You're all. Everybody is their own person, and we are what we are. Don't let anybody tell you differently. That it's what's in here that matters. It's not what's here. Unless, okay, Riker, unless you got like one eye in the center of your head, I would, you go, oh, maybe you better click the camera out. But I don't think that's your problem. Watch, he'll click on, he's got one eye in the center of his head. He's a cyclops. Oh, great. Riker, I think you're in one of my videos as a super shout out. I think you are. David, Riker, did you see me? You couldn't worry. David, you're a good looking man. I've never seen anybody that, a lot of people, they say, oh, I'm ugly. No, you're not. No, you're not. You've been told in your life, for some reason, somebody hurt you and said that, but you're not. Everyone has their own. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. B.J. Thomas. It's not about the looks. It's about the mind, the eyes, the mouth, the heart. What comes out of your mouth, what your eyes say. And that's important, what your eyes say. And that's how I read people, is through their eyes. If you don't look me in the eyes, I don't like you at all. Look me in the eyes. Then I could read you. Because then when you look me in the eyes, I can find out a lot about you. On my latest video that I just did, I'm sorry, Riker says, yes, I was watching as I do. Oh, thank you. And you seem to, you saw the shout out. Very good. Yeah, I'm going through and I'm trying to make sure everybody gets at least 2, but I've got so many new ones that I've got to filter them in too. And then there's some that Marie's supposed to be writing down, and she gets to them when she can, because we've got a whole bunch more new ones. And if you're new now just watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, it is absolutely free. It doesn't cost a thing. Just subscribe and hit that bell, the notification bell. Hit all. There's a thing for all, and it'll notify you when I'm doing, or Marie and I are doing another video, because sometimes she doesn't do videos with me because she's working, or I do them. But at least you'll know when a new video is popping up. And if you go to the right side of your screen, over there, not on this one, but on the videos, just hit that subscribe button, and we would appreciate that, because we're getting close. I could taste it. Speaking of taste, it's time for a little bit of coffee. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Ozzy. Good to see you guys. This is an impromptu check of the video to see if this camera's working, to see if this computer's working, to see if this camera's working. I think I got it all figured out. Fingers crossed, prayers said. But what I was going to get out is that yesterday, the day before, I forget it was. What is today? Tuesday. So it was Sunday. Sunday, I went to the Heritage Museum and Center, and that's part 1. Part 2 will be coming up tomorrow morning. I'll edit it today, and then I'll render it up, and it'll be ready for tomorrow morning. Beautiful place to go. And Amanda, I know you would like it because you're into that. I know you are. You have that country thing, and you will fall in love with this place. So will Ozzy. No, it's nice. It's all outside, except the museum. Remember, they got a really nice museum there. And then the, not a habitat, a little town. There's the little town out there, and it's really cool. And I think Ozzy would love it. I really do. Because you could walk around outside, you could sit out there. Then there's the amphitheater, and you'll see that in the next video. But as I was walking through the cabins, and whenever I go there, I get these unusual feelings when cause I'm very sensitive. And I get these unusual feelings when I walk into certain parts of the cabin. And it usually signifies there's some sort of energy there. So I'm going to bring, next time, I'm going to bring my ghost hunting equipment. And remember, I already brought it down. So I have all this ghost hunting equipment that I used to do. So I'm going to bring in my K2 meter with me and my EMF detector with my camera stuff. They won't know. And I'm going to take some readings. And I'm hoping that while I'm doing some taping, that we could get a response and you could see it, because it happens all the time. I've shown it to Marie and all her other friends and stuff. And how can I explain this without giving away too much? I just watched it this morning. Great video. I'm definitely going to check it out. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Amanda. I really think you would enjoy the place. It is so country and so real. It's not, like they set the buildings up like dominoes. They've created a town, and just being there is wonderful, just truly wonderful. Spaceman Dudley says, Jeff, have you ever gone to the Museum of Appalachia? Admission is sort of pricey. I've never heard of it, but where is it? What town is it in? I'm sure it's around here because it's Appalachia. See, that's what I like about this place in Townsend. It's $10 for adults, $8 for seniors. I'm a senior, but $10. Where can you go anywhere in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg into an attraction for $10? Nowhere. There isn't any place at all you can go. You can't even play putt-putt for $10. But this place you can go. The museum is wonderful. The artifacts in that museum are wonderful. and then you can wander through the interpretive part. Then you can go outside to the cabin, and they do have a still. They have the entire operation, not just a still. It's in a building, and it's all set up literally as if the people just ran out the back door because the feds were coming in the front door. It's all there. Everything is there. It's amazing. So you get to see really how a still in an operation run. All this for $10 lousy. Norris, Tennessee. Haven't been there, but I would like to go there. I love museums. Marie and I love going to museums and places of historic value. Where's this place I'm talking about? It's in Townsend. And Townsend is a small little town. It's right down the street, literally from here. Wares Valley, you just go through Wares Valley. You go to the end. 321 dumps out to, is it Pittman Boulevard? I don't know the address, but it's a main highway. And as soon as you end, you could see it. You could see the Heritage Center. It's just right there to the left. And then the Visitor Center, which is a cool place to go. And they got the best, cheapest price on T-shirts, hats, and all sorts of memorabilia for the Smoky Mountains. You wouldn't believe it, but they're right there. And it's well worth going to, I promise you. Ozzy would love it. Amanda, I think he would have a great day because it's so outside and so country that he would feel at home, because his birds flying all over the place, and it's just very natural, and he's into that. I would love to be there when you bring him so I can get some video of that. Like to see Ozzy, how he reacts. And the cabins, oh man, you'd love them. There, you saw the video. That's how all the cabins are. They're completely set up as if somebody is living there. I mean, you could feel them. You could sense the life that was there. There's just something about that place, especially the church. Every time I go into that church, I get, I think I'm getting ready to burst into flames. I think that's probably what was happening. I'm kidding. As I get closer to the altar, I feel a lot of heat. I'm only kidding. I feel good when I go in there, especially the old church. I feel good. And you have to experience. Now, if you're a dark person or an evil person, it's probably the last place you're going to want to go. But I happen to love going in there, and all the buildings. And in part 2, you'll see the other buildings that in several of my earlier videos I couldn't get to because it was just too much to see for $10. Too much to see. But you'll see in part 2 what I didn't show you last time, and I think you'll enjoy it. And the amphitheater is wonderful. They have a beautiful amphitheater that is well designed, that acoustically it is really nice. In fact, I did an interview with the sound guy, being I used to do sound, and I was talking to him about his equipment and what he's doing, how he's setting it up and stuff. But I put a little piece of that on the video for you, because otherwise it's just tech talk. And it's really, the acoustics are really good, and they're very, very clear. All about this. Hey Bob, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I haven't gotten to your videos yet because I'm crazy trying to work this equipment, so forgive me. And Amanda and Ozzy say hi. I don't know if that's another project. That's another project I got to work on today, is getting, I had a dream about that. That's weird. Getting the YouTube chat line on here so you guys can see what's happening. Because see, I could put that there, and sometimes I forget, because there's Bob, and I'm sorry that I forget. But I don't want to do that. I want it just to be automatic, so I could just sit here and chat with you guys. Boom. See? There's Bob. And that goes for all you guys, you know, you guys that came on. I forget to put this on screen because I see it on screen. I'm seeing it here, but StreamYard needs to somehow integrate this so that what I see, you see. So that when a chat comes up, you see the chat. And I don't know why it's so hard, because I have the ability to just click it and it's there on the screen. Why can't they just do it for me? Is it so hard? Is it so hard? So I'll be going back to the Heritage Center. All this week I'm going there. I'm shooting video for upcoming stuff, and probably next week as well, in between going to some other places, because I really want to share with you some of the things that are happening. And that's on my itinerary to head out there later today and tomorrow and right through the week. That's I have my plans. I plan my dive and I dive my plan. Bob, I saw a place the other day in Pigeon Forge, and I know you like doing the hotels. I said, yeah, congratulate everyone. Seems to be doing. Yeah, we're growing slowly, and it's a lot of work. But share that congrats with everybody, and always support all the channels. Oh, just go to them, look at them, follow the video to the end, compliment on it, and go to the next one as best as you can. I try to, but it's been a really crazy week for me, and I try to fit a few in here and there as best as I can. But I'm on the road more now than I've been in a long time. I'm surprised I'm still here, but because I know it's 11:14, I had a lot of plans, so I'll get out there. But what I want to tell you, Bob, was that there's and I know you do the hotel thing, and that's good because you give people an idea. But I found a hotel you haven't done, and I never knew about, and I just stumbled on it in Pigeon Forge, but not on the drag, not on the drag. And I really think it's up your alley. And I don't want to say too much because I know where is the number? It's 130 watching. So I know there's spies out there. If you want to email me, and I'll give you my email. I'd be more than glad to share that with you. Where is it? It's usually, there it is. Right there. Right there is my email. And I think, I don't know if Miranda's with you or not, but it'd be great for you to go to, or the both of you to go to. It's a nice place. Not, I don't know anything about it, but I don't think it's too overly priced. I just passed by it and looked at it and go, wow, that's nice. Never saw this before. So, yeah, no problem. Not at all. And I'm still putting together, please, the emails. I got 4 last night. I'm still finishing up the Central Hotel in Sevierville. I've got all the video together. It's just that I'm waiting for a product to come in the mail that is going to help the video. So be patient. I promise you. Because I don't know if you knew that, Bob. I called up a corporate and I got a personal tour of an unfinished hotel. But I managed to get in to just the rooms and the things that are going on. But it's a great place, but it's not finished yet. But it's a great place. A little too pricey for me. Prices start at $235 a night. Start. They go up from there. Not your Motel 6. All about this. My Fridays for Ed had a video blow up 12,000. Really? Wow. What was it they showed that they already have 1,000? Congratulations. Wow. What did they show that got 12,000? 12K? Yeah, I subscribe to them, and they're subscribers too. They do a pretty good job. They're an older couple, not they're probably a little younger than me. Christmas in Gatlinburg. Yeah, I mean, they do a good job. They're very laid back. They just, everyone has a technique. We all have some sort of technique, and I guess they hit it. That's sometimes you hit a nerve with some people, and it strikes a tone. So that's good. One more Fridays Forever. Another one gets the 1,000. Now go for 10. Set your goal, or 5. If you want to make it more realistic, set your number at 5,000, then 10, then 15, and 20. Go all the way up. You'll have 100,000 before you know it. You'll be blowing the doors off anybody around here in no time. It is the time to be out and getting your videos. The weather's perfect. It's the holiday season. This is a good time. That's why I'm out on the road all the time. And I'm hearing Her Majesty right now. She finally got up. She worked hard. She was tired. And so I got up. Riker 235 a night. No, there's no dancing girls. And that doesn't include any meal or anything. There's no complimentary breakfast or anything. That's the rooms. And I saw the rooms, and they're nice rooms. Okay, you know, I'm not into the hotel thing, and it's not because I don't like it. It's just that I spent so much of my earlier when I was working in New York or wherever I go to LA, when I was doing shows, that every night or sometimes for weeks on end, 2, 3, 4 weeks, I would be in nice hotels, the Statler, Hilton, the Regency, and I'd be spending nothing less than 3 weeks in these hotels. And I did this for years. So I got tired of the hotel scene. And Statler, Hilton, the Regency and stuff, they're $800 a night. They're $600 to $800. And that was back then. I'm sure they're into $1,500. So I don't do the hotel thing. I never felt at home. No matter how pretty they were, it wasn't my home. That's why, you know, when I come home to my cabin, this is my home. This is me. Everything in it is about me and Marie. It's all our stuff. You go to a hotel, it's not your stuff, you know, and the beds usually are never your bed. And I have to be able to sleep good. I have to be. Wait a minute, I missed one here. Spaceman Dudley says people have, let me click that on for the people. People have had more die in a fire than would have reported that no one got in trouble for it. Yeah. Jeff, you should start renting a room. No. Thank you. You're always welcome. Amanda, you and Ozzy are always welcome. No, I love my privacy way too much. You know, I don't want to have to keep vacuuming for everybody. You know, it's bad enough when like relatives come up. It's like, you know, I got to, because everything is carpeted. The whole house is completely carpeted. I didn't want the obligatory hard floors because it's too noisy and too cold feeling for my psyche. So I like the comfort of carpets. And we have this nice plush carpet all over. The whole house is completely carpeted except the kitchen and the bathroom. But I like it because it's quiet. Notice how quiet this room is. If it was hardwood floors with all these angled ceilings, you'd be getting slapped back, and I don't like that. I've been in when we were looking for cabins. I went into a lot of them, and what I didn't like is you could be down on the bottom floor and just be talking a normal tone, and you could hear the conversation through the whole house because it just baffles. I don't like that. Too noisy. I need quiet. Riker 635 and Spaceman does right. They better chew the gum for me to that price. Yeah, they better wash my hands and my feet. That like I said, that's nothing. It was nothing because I'd go into these places, the Statler or the Regency, and there was a few others down the road that I would go to, and luckily I had a corporate card, and that'd be $800 a night, sir. I was like, oh my God, $800 a night. But then dinners at that time. You go to dinner anywhere in New York, it was minimum $100 a person, and that's for an average dinner. That's an average dinner, not super duper or anything like some of these places here in Pigeon Forge. I mean, a real dinner, 3, 4, 5 course meal. Now they're in the $200-300 range just to go to these places, and it's just I got burned out on that stuff. I love a good country home cooked meal. That's why we cook at home a lot. We do. We love. Tonight, Amanda, I'm making, what did I got 4? Which one am I going to do? I'm going to do the peach pie tonight. Peach and, what else did she? Oh, strawberry. Peach and strawberry pie. Then we'll do pineapple and I forget the one she wanted to do. We did cranberry. I made 2 cranberry pies the other night. That was good. Oh, what are you guys doing here? Tea and me adventures. Hey, pal, just had a brisket in the smoke. Oh, that smells good, Tommy. Should be done around 10. Yeah, they got to cook a long time, but they're tasty, tasty, tasty. Tommy could attest to this. You know, like when you go to New York or LA, Tommy, the good hotels, they're 600, 800 or more a night. And I was just telling them about the hotel in Sevierville. It starts at $235 a night and goes up from there. And that shocks a lot of people in this area because, you know, most people, the average family can afford, you know, the 50, 60, $80 a night. Because if you got a family, man, you're racking it up quick. And so I understand. Same way here, Amanda. You hear me say it before. It's not how much you have; it's how much you keep, and that's important. You know, you could be throwing your money all around and act like a Rockefeller, but you'll be broke when you get home. So the whole idea is keep it, keep it, keep it. That's what you should teach Ozzy. Keep it, keep it. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Make him do the cheap thing. So you're going to have a brisket, Tommy. What else are you going to serve with that? Now with brisket, you can serve a whole bunch of cool things. Asparagus would be nice with a brisket. Of course, you can add if you want to do potatoes and onions and mushrooms and things like that. That would be tasty with the au jus sauce. Oh, very good, very, very good. Bring the taters. Yeah, taters. Gotta have the taters. I like those little red russets. They're nice and tender. The little red ones. They're very good. And the pearl onions, the nice little sweet pearl onions. Those are good. Where did we go last night? We went to Sakura last night. Late. We got there. They were almost closing, but we went there, and I enjoyed that. Bob says that hotel I reviewed last was over. Which one was this one? Because Bob, if you've done any in the last week, I haven't seen them. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I can't. I'll look at it later if I can get out. $300 a night. I don't know. Um, I don't see the need. Oh, I mean, Riker says I'm going to check out all about the smoke. Yeah, trying to learn about the air. Yeah, Bob pretty much does that stuff. He goes to the hotels. He goes to some of the restaurants. He's not the big restaurant type of person, which is good. I'm glad you don't do that too much, Bob. Uh, Holiday Inn Club vacation. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. I think I did briefly one of those in one of my hotel when I was doing hotel things. That was a while ago. Um, Forgot what they charged, but it's a little pricey. $300 a night. You know, it's a room with a bed and a TV, maybe a fireplace. Still $300 a night. If you want to throw that kind of money away, fine. If you got it, um, that's fine. But to me, if you got that much throwaway money, why don't you help somebody out? Why don't you give it to some poor people? Give it to a church, or go buy 5 or 10 bags of food, groceries, and go bring it to one of the shelters. You know what I mean? Do the right thing. I have a hug. And Mac, you're back again. And Mac from Kentucky. How are you, girl? This was just a test video. That's all this was. I just came up to make sure the video was working. Thank you for being here. And Mac from Kentucky. I bet it was cold by your place last night. You're a little north of us. But you were in the 30s. Everyone say hello to Ann Mac. Always wanted. Oh, I missed that one there. Bob said, I always wanted to, at Spaceman Dudley, used to watch those videos all the time. Yeah, very good. Watch everyone's videos if you can. I try. It's, um, I've got so much on my plate. Like, Her Majesty's off today and tomorrow. So we have plans to do some stuff today, later on this afternoon. But I have to finish razoring the windows. I should have done that earlier this morning, but it was a little too too chilly because I painted all the paintings done on the windows and the doors and stuff in this nice regal red against the cabin. So if you can picture a cabin, the brown, and then the windows are red, regal red. It's kind of a blood red. Like if I cut my throat open now, you would see as I'm gasping for air, there's the red, and that would be it. It'll all be over. Show over. Watch the reruns. Yes, it was chilly. Up here too, it was 30 some, 32, 33, somewhere in that area. I didn't get up as early as I normally do. I was very, very tired last night. Spaceman Dudley, all about wonder if the rules are for pigeon forward area like Tanger. I say Tanger, but even on the commercials, it's Tanger. So I don't know. You say potato, I say potato. But Tanger or Tang makes sense. Tang like the drink and but also the G could be soft, Tanger. So I don't know. I don't know. Tommy says hotels are expensive now. Yeah, I stayed at the Roosevelt. I know where the Roosevelt is for 2 weeks. Yes, and the bill was about $5,000. Of course, you didn't pay. Of course not. I didn't either. The company pays for that. I'm not paying that kind of money. Yeah, Smoky Mountain hotels are reasonable. Yeah, they're reasonable at the moment. They're all jacking up their prices and stuff, and that's just goes to show this place is booming, booming. And Tommy, if you're thinking about buying property, I'm telling you, better get on board now, or you won't be able to get any up here pretty soon. It's over 50 grand an acre now. Forget Wares Valley; it's 50 to 78,000 an acre. Some of them call it a lot; it's a little bit smaller, but I highly recommend just going down the street just a little bit more. You're looking at the same thing. You just go down the street a little bit more, and you're looking at the same mountains. You're just not in the namesake, and you can get it cheaper there that way. Bob was saying, wait, I lost it. I'd say most places are anti-dumpster diving. I know they have a live. Yeah, they frown on you going in dumpster diving, but you can find some pretty cool stuff in dumpsters. What I do is instead of me throwing stuff out, I usually like the other day I had a table. It was a thin table that had a lamp built into it, nice lamp and shade. There's still nothing wrong with it, but I was redoing. So I put it in the car, disassembled a little bit, put it in the car, brought it down to a place where I know there's activity, and I just kind of set it up there right on the outside, and it was gone. Before I went down the street and came back, it was gone. And I'm glad somebody got it, and that's okay with me. I don't want to throw it out. Bob said it would be a place to do it with all these stores. Oh, yeah, with all these stores, Bob. That's what we should do, Bob. We should all go out and do a video on dumpster diving and see if we can't get thrown in jail. T and me, Tommy says, well, when Sleepy Joe shuts the country down, everything. Yeah, wow. That stuff I think about a lot. I wonder what's going to happen in the next, 6 months to a year. I'm truly concerned, very concerned. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't predict that at all. Spaceman Dudley, true about that. I would use a grabber instead of, use a grabber. If you can. What happens if it's like a really big item? You got to get in there. You got to get in there. Tommy, as long as it can still, hey, I lost the thing there. As long as I can still do hotel reviews after he tries to shut things down. If that jerk shuts everything down, the economy is going to take a dump big time. And the only savings grace of this is then after 4 years, I think all you wackos out there that did vote for this nut job, if you did, you're going to be begging for Trump to come back. You're going to be on your knees begging for him to come back because you realize you were all wrong. Not that I'm a Trump fan. I like his policies. He's typically New York, and sometimes they can be very irritating people. And sometimes he irritates me with some of the things he says, but his policies were sound. Look, aren't you better off now than you were 4 years ago? But tell me, be truthful with yourself. Aren't you better off now? More money in your pocket. If you have a 401k, much better. If you're looking for a job, there's jobs everywhere. They won't be pretty soon. Those jobs are all going to go away. So you let me know in 4 years if you were better off now than you will be in a year from now. Unbelievable. Some people. There's all about the. Found so many things. Yeah, you can. Yeah. I can't remember where I was. I was in Florida. God, it's so long ago. But I found, I think I may have been in Clearwater, and I was throwing something out, and it was behind a strip plaza, and there was a bunch of computer equipment that they had just kind of dumped. So I snagged a bunch of it. It's in the dumpster. Means it's garbage to me. Don't remember what I got, but I remember it was mostly like cables and connections and stuff like that. Still have some to this day. Yeah, you can find some good stuff. Tommy says we didn't Trump throw in the towel. No, you don't throw in the towel yet because there's a lot of stuff that's going to all of a sudden explode this week and next week. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out. Now, whether the liberal judges will allow it, that's a whole nother story. Because they're the ones who change policy in some of these states, Georgia, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan. The liberal judges, they're the ones you got to get them out. You got to get rid of them. You got to run them out of town on a rail. Got to get them out of there. But the Dems are very powerful. But they're the ones that are implementing this policy that is wrong. It's for the radical left, for the socialist left. And luckily, Rudy and the other ones, Rudy and Sydney, and who's the other guy's name? There's the girl, Sydney, and I can't remember the other guy's name. He's got nice hair, that's all I remember. They're working on trying to circumvent the local whack job judges, and hopefully they do it. I don't know. I pray for him often that he's going to be fine. That he's, you know. Well, where did I just miss Ann Mack? Where did she go? And Spaceman Dudley says, "Oh, that makes sense." Trump? No, he's not a quitter. He's not a quitter. He's a fighter. He's the only one that ever fought for us. All the other ones, they weren't fighting for you. They were fighting for themselves. One thing about dictators and people in that realm, they take care of themselves with the words that make it sound like they're going to take care of you, but they take care of themselves first, and then you get maybe the crumbs if you're lucky, but usually it doesn't work that way. Be careful. Hopefully there'll be a balance between branching and the things. I don't know, Tommy. There's so much shenanigans that go on that you don't know who's on your side, D or R. You don't know. Because not too long ago, the R's were doing the same thing the D's were doing, going back 10, 15 years. So I'm very, very reluctant. That's why, being an independent, I don't toe any party line. I'm a free thinker. I go for what's right, what should be right for you and I and for the people, not for what's right for my party. I've never been somebody that gets in the mix with people. I travel the road least worn out, the path untouched, because there's always a price to pay when you get involved with a group of people. Sidney Powell, yeah, Sydney's wonderful. She's a good lawyer. I'm trying to think, Tommy, who's the guy? There's Sydney. I can't. I'm having a brain fart. The other guy with him, tall, thin guy, always has nice hair. I can't think of it, but they're doing a pretty damn good job. And same thing with Rudy. He's doing a great job. He's trying very hard because he knows, we all know this is a scam. We all know that. And anybody I have talked to on or off air, this is a scam. We've been taken, and you can't let it happen again. Let me tell you, you're going to have a Venezuela on your hands. Spaceman does. I can't believe the crappy media loved it yesterday when Vice President walked out and media went crybaby. Oh, yeah. Well, he's a good man, too. Mike is a good man. He's ex-radio, by the way. Mike Pence was a radio talk show host like myself. For years, he did radio talk show. Amanda, going to run get me some lunch. Okay. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And that's just a couple of days away. Enjoy. I still don't know. Oh, I am. I'm making lasagna. Oh, I got to go to the store and buy that. That's what Marie wants, is my homemade lasagna. So I got to go to the store and get that. enjoy. Yes, everybody have a good time no matter what anybody says. Yes, have a great time. You too. Make something extra special for Mr. Ozzy. He deserves a treat. Get him a little treat. Go to PetSmart and get him a treat, a Thanksgiving treat. Thanks, Amanda. We'll talk to you soon. Spaceman Dudley says goodbye to you, Amanda. There you go. Yeah, I got my cameras. I got to make sure they're all loaded, but I got everything done, downloaded, and I'm editing two videos as we speak now. I'll have part 2 up very shortly of the Heritage Center, part 2, because it's stuff you haven't seen before. I'm sure of it. You haven't seen it, and it'll be another 30 minutes, and then I got 2 more videos after that coming. So, and I've got enough. I got enough for the next 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm not happy yet. No. He'll be enjoying sweet potato. Oh, he likes sweet. I bet he loves sweet potato. He liked that corn the other night, but he made a face on the corn. I saw him look up like he wasn't too sure, but they love sweet potatoes. Mine used to. I'm going to call Spaceman Dudley says, Jeff, I'm going to call the chiropractor. Take care of bro. I hope you feel better. Have you, just as a, I don't know, is it your back or your neck? Do you have access to water, a pool or water, or somebody who does? What helped me a lot for my neck and my back is just laying flat in the water. It put my back in many times where a chiropractor couldn't, because the water makes you're buoyant. The water fills in those areas, and it actually helps put your body back in alignment. I'm a big believer in chiropractic. I wish you well, Spaceman. I hope everything comes out good for you. And I'm going to wrap it up too, because I really got to get some stuff done. I've got 1,000 things to do. I even have laundry to hang up right now, by the way. I did laundry before I came up here. I was so peed. I said, I got to go up and I got to see if this thing is going to work or not. No, I no problem, Spaceman. I hope everything works out for you. I know what it's like having a bad neck and body like that. You deal with it to the most you can, but if you can find some solutions, and water helped me out a lot. Really, aqua therapy helped me out a lot. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all on whenever. For sure on Sunday. At the rate things are going good. Everything is working right now. But maybe I'll be popping on again on the weekend. You never know when I'm going to be doing stuff. If something exciting happens, I'll be sure to pop up. And I know you guys, as great as you guys are, you always pop up with me. So thanks much. And of course, we'll see you all soon. Have a great Thanksgiving. I may even show up on Thanksgiving just because I'm bored. You know, Marie has to work Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be home alone by myself eating lasagna. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you all soon. Have a great Thanksgiving. Have a great day. Bye.